arrived at the Marina Bay Street Circuit for the second night race of the season for the running of the Singapore Grand Prix, the 6th street race of the season. Coming into this week, after coming off the back of the 200th GP4OC race, 2 more drivers have been making the news this week. The first team news of this week is that Ferrari have announced that 2-time world champion Joseph Willows will remain at the team for the 7th successive season. Joseph has had a pretty strong season despite this year's Ferrari going backwards compared to last year's championship challenger. He currently lies 5th in the Drivers' Championship, where he's currently battling Amarcar and Romain Quag for 4th in the championship, and his team are currently in a close fight for 3rd in the Constructors with Force India and Williams. He'll be looking to have a better year in 2017 and hope Ferrari can return to challenging for the World Championship next season, as Joseph is desperate for a 3rd title. The question now remains on who his teammate will be, with Florian Volker and Romain Quag the contenders for the 2nd seat. A lot of people still believe Florian is the favourite for the seat, but Roman is still lurking in the wings, with some believing he does have a good chance too. It'll be interesting to see who Ferrari choose to be Willows' teammate next season, particularly since the pair came together at the Italian Grand Prix last time out. The second and final team news we have today concerns the other Italian team, as Toro Rosso have announced that 2014 DTM champion Michael Moccia will remain at the team for another year. Michael has shown glimpses of brilliance this year despite having some bad luck this season. He currently lies 17th in the Drivers' Championship, being in a close fight with Rookie of the Year candidate Nicolas Pascali, and his team Toro Rosso are currently in a close fight with Haas and Manor for 7th in the Constructors. His announcement means that Toro Rosso will be retaining a driver lineup for the first time since 2011, when they retained Carl Ionescu for a 2nd successive season. Michael will be looking to have a brilliant 2017 and iron out the bad luck he has been having this year, particularly as Toro Rosso will be switching back to Renault Power next season, badged as Toro Rosso. And finally, in other news, after much speculation throughout last season and even this season, it has been announced that GP4OC will keep the name GP2 for 2017. Despite the name change to F2 happening in the real-life 2017 season, the series will continue to use the GP2 name in order to avoid confusion. Yuri, who will return to hosting GP2 next season, hasn't ruled out the possibility of Tier 2 having its name changed to F2 in the future, but for now he wants to continue to use the GP2 name for the series. And that is it for this week's edition of the GP4OC News. The next team news will break at the Malaysian Grand Prix next week, who will be announced tuned to practice at Sepang.